Introduction. There are different ways of describing leaders whose behaviors are problematic. People call them petty tyrants, toxic leadership, destructive leadership, bad leadership, leadership derailment and aversive leadership. The systematic and repeated behavior by a leader, supervisor, or manager that violates the legitimate interest of the organization. By undermining and/or sabotaging the organization's goals, tasks, resources, and effectiveness and/or the motivation, well-being, or job satisfaction of subordinates. Dark leadership can contribute to a toxic leadership that has negative consequences. The continuation of problematic leader behaviors can inflict serious enduring harm at different levels of an organization or even a nation. Individuals can be demotivated, groups can lose cohesiveness, organizations can have poor performance, communities can be disillusioned, and there can be nationwide issues over time. Why do dark leadership behaviors result in workplaces? Gullerman argues that ineffective or unethical leadership is the cause of these dark behaviors. Other scholars argue that the dark side of leadership is associated with personality disorders such as narcissism, failure of vision, corruption of charisma and power dominance, lack of emotional and socio-political intelligence, non-leadership. Possible dark leadership behaviors. 1. Unwillingness to listen to feedback. Possible behavior could be excessive self-promotion and self-interest. The third possible behavior is lying and inconsistency. Another possible behavior is lack of moral philosophy. 5. Rewarding incompetence and lack of accountability. 6. Lack of general support and mentoring. 7. Cliquishness. 8. Bullying and harassment. To conclude, leaders have to be held to a higher standard. They are responsible not just for themselves, but for the people they work together with. They are the ones who have the decision-making power to institute positive and helpful dynamics in the people in a workplace. However, sadly, there are many times, past and present, where some leaders choose to use power to just exert their own sense of control or self-serving goals. That misuse of power can easily trickle down into their employees' psyches. The result is employees' incredible distress, betrayal, anger, and eventually can even lead to frank mental illnesses like depression, anxiety, even trauma. Discussion. 1. What do you think is the best way to tackle individuals who demonstrate dark leadership behaviors, as a follower and as a director of the board? 2. Why do you think destructive leaders are recruited in the first place? 3. Do you think destructive leaders should stay in position if financial performance can be achieved? 4. Do you think that power can corrupt and nurture dark leadership behaviors? Why?